Hello, my buttercups. How are you tonight? I am doing good. I'm trying to keep myself occupied. I've been playing in paint. I am a mess. But my daughter and my 2 year old grandson right now are in Tampa, and they're supposed to leave Sunday, but with the hurricane coming, I am a nervous wreck. She's only 23. She's by herself with the 2 year old. And I tried everything I could to get them an earlier flight. Everything just sold out within minutes. It's just a nightmare. So I am trying to keep myself busy and keep my mind off of things. So, what better way than to do this paint flicking again, make a mess, and hopefully make myself laugh because I am just a nervous wreck and will be until she's home. So what I have in front of you is a 12 by 12 canvas that I've already put my white on. My paints are mixed with Floetrol, water, and a couple of drops of silicone in each. The amounts are, I only mixed up some small little 2 ounce cups of paint. So I put 1 teaspoon of paint, 1 teaspoon of Floetrol, and then a little bit of water just to thin it out. And then like a drop of silicone. And they are actually leftover paints, so that's why I just want to use them up. So the white I'm using is a brand called Acrylic. You can get that at Blick. I'm trying to find the container. This here is Acrylic. And then the rest of the colors are Liquitex, except for one, and that would be this Luminous Rose is by Holbein. And the rest are this is Abstract Innovative from Blick. It's a fluorescent orange. And then these three here, this is Liquitex Neon Pink, Dioxazine Purple, and again, I lied. I'm sorry. I'm distracted here. I gotta get my mind off of this. This is Vallejo. Azul something. So it's almost like a Prussian blue. So I thought what would be fun would be to pour a puddle like a Dutch pour, cover it in the white, do all of that, and then flick it out and see what kind of design we get. And tonight, behind my painting, you don't see it, I have a big plastic board because I do not want to have to clean paint tonight. That is for sure. Clean it off my walls, anyway, I should say. So let's get started. I don't need much paint because it's such a small canvas. So I'm going to put these in a certain order. I don't want that orange near the blue or the purple. So that will have to be on top. So let's put down, let's see here. Let's do it right here. That's the Dioxazine Purple. And you know something? These paints are pretty thick from sitting. I don't even know if they're going to work for this, but we're going to give it a shot. So that's the purple. Next to that, I'm going to put that bright Holbein Luminous Rose. I love, love, love this color. Then some of that blue. The neon pink. And the neon orange, which is more like a melon color, if you ask me. so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white, I'm going to surround it just like we would with a Dutch pour. And these paints are really thick, so I'm not even sure if this is going to work like I said, but I wanted to repeat that because somebody will definitely say your paints are too thick for a Dutch pour. I know. But we're not doing a Dutch pour, we're doing a Dutch flick. We're going to flick the Dutch. All right. So, instead of the blow dryer, I'm going to use the end of my little shish kebab stick and kind of cover that puddle with it, swiping in between each turn. And I did want to try this flicking thing with silicone, so. Getting some really pretty reactions. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that. Leave it just like that. Like that little cell area there. All right, guys. I got my little piece of plastic. I don't know where I got this from. It could have been a piece of packaging. All I know is it has a nice slap to it. So I'm going to put it right here. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. I'm nervous. Oh, wow, that was awesome. My finger keeps slipping. Oh, well, that was pretty anticlimactic. I have a piece of metal here. Let's try that next. Oh, come on. I have a beautiful new Lazy Susan that Miss Bunny sent me. You guys will be seeing that soon, but I didn't want to dirty it already, and I didn't have it covered. So I want to thank her, first of all, for sending that. It's beautiful. Wow! Oh! Wow, I'm glad I put that plastic up. Wait until you guys see it. Wow, went right down to the camera. That was just a little too strong. Oh, that's funny. Wonder if I could flick off of this one here. I hope I don't get my camera. I'm getting scared there. Oh. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. I should have put pins in this thing. All I wanted to do was a quick video. Wow-wee. Oh, this thing is really strong. Oh, yeah. Back to the plastic. back to the plastic, my friends. Ah, gotta love it. Here with this area right here, I'm just going to, let's do this. Oh boy. The things I do for entertainment. You should definitely have a shield behind you if you're going to be doing this. I will say that. All right, let me fill in this area right here, and then we're going to work on this a little bit. Just a wee bit. I don't know if I mentioned, I think I mentioned this is a cover-up canvas. So that's why you're seeing something underneath there. It was a really pretty painting, actually. And somehow something touched it or something, and there's a little nick in it, and it was driving me crazy. So I said, forget it. Let me cover it up. Well, that is an odd creature, isn't it? See, when Emily does these, she sees these things that I just don't, these images that I just don't see, guys. And hers I see them, not mine. Alrighty. Wonder what happens if we pull that up a little bit like that. And then pull this here. Alrighty. It's definitely going to need a little work here. Oh boy. Let's see. That's pretty cool. So we got this here. I could always just cover that in white. But I love this center area. It's starting to look like a crab a little bit to me. I don't know. The paint is distracting me. But it's good that I put that plastic up so you guys can see just how far this goes. It doesn't look like it's far on camera. But trust me, it is. Oh. Thinking. Will I cover that? Most likely. Scrape some of that off. You're seeing the blue from the other painting. You just put a little bit more there to fix it. I'll do this after when you guys aren't watching. Nobody wants to see this. I'm almost tempted to swipe this area out a little bit. Just like I did with this side. It's kind of cool, the lacing that's happening. Needs to be a little bit thicker. And then I could clean that up also. The edge. Just kind of, play around with it until you drop your piece of metal that you need. Until you get something that you like. You do those first couple of flicks, and then just play around with it. See, this is a little odd. This one coming up this way. But I don't know if I should necessarily mess around with it or not. Because I have this thick here. It's different. That's why I like doing these. They're very different looking. This area here concerns me a little bit. I wonder if I could just drop a little tiny bit of the darker colors there and kind of just swipe them up. Just a little bit. This is too wide. Yeah, I really don't like that now. All right, it's a little bit better. And I'm gonna swipe this one out also, just so it's a little tiny bit bigger, wider. All right. All right. I think I'm going to leave that alone, guys. I think I'm okay with that. Why not? So, there you have flicking a Dutch pour. Maybe it's jellyfish or something. I don't know. We could always take some of these colors here and pull them up like tentacles. Right? Could do that. You don't want to mess with that side. Could do that. Why not? All right, so let's see here. Let me just pull this out a little bit. Now I'll give you a close-up. There we go. So we're in a couple of cells to form there. There we go. You know, use what you have. You don't need fancy tools. In the end, use whatever you have. Well, that is the most craziest jellyfish I've ever seen. But the point is, we use our imagination. It's like when you were young in elementary school. I don't know if you did this, but I did this. The teacher would hand you a sheet of paper. And on that sheet of paper, there would be just a squiggly line drawn. And she would tell you, use your imagination and make something out of this line. Just like when you were little, looking up at the clouds, trying to find images. I almost 99.9% of the time either created a snake out of mine or a house. The easy way out, right? So when you're doing this flicking, now you have these crazy shapes on your, or patterns on your canvas that you're forced to try to design something out of. So you're using your imagination. You're taking your mind off of things, just like me with my daughter and my grandson. It helps. It's a great therapy for depression. It's a great therapy for stress. Just to occupy your mind for a little while with no worry is worth all the money in the world to me, my friends. So let me show you this monstrosity up close. First of all, there's my plastic. Could you imagine? Got some cool designs out of that, though, huh? Oh, too much. Here we go, anyway. You know what? Let me shut that light off. Or no, I'm not going to be able to. Hold on. Come from this way. If I shut the light off, then you won't be able to see hardly at all the colors. Look at that center. I love that center. Lots and lots of lacing. So People want to know what the difference between lacing and cells are, or is. A cell is like this right here. See, a little round circle with colors in it. Let's see, do I have over in here these little round circles? This up here going into the white paint, that is lacing. It's lacing around the white paint. Okay, so lacing is the color going around the white. Cells are rings of color, one on top of the other. So I hope you all have an amazing night. Please, 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 if you live in Florida, be safe. Please say a prayer for my daughter and for my nerves, because I need about all the prayers I can get right now. And I will talk to you soon, my friends. Have a great night. Happy pouring.